We're marking 1 year since immigration operations began, and NBC4's Mekahlo Medina revisits a family that was torn apart after a mother decided to self-deport to Mexico.
Hola, Mom.
A year later, the distance, she says, still hurts, but FaceTime calls have helped Julie Ear and her family find a new normal.
I do still miss my mom, but we're starting to get used to it.
Come with me to self-deport my mom after being in this country for 36 years.
Last year, Julie documented the emotional goodbye as her mother, Regina, left Southern California after decades of living undocumented in Los Angeles.
Bye, Mom.
Now, 12 months later, Regina is rebuilding her life in Mexico.
She opened a little storefront right there where she lives with my grandma. So her name's Regina. So she put Regi's mini market. Why is it in English?
Así como yo. Español, inglés.
Regina says the store reflects who she is, speaking part English and speaking part Spanish. Both say the new business has given Regina purpose after a difficult few months separated from her children.
Al principio me costó mucho porque estaba sola.
She says at first it was very difficult because she was alone. But about 6 months ago, her husband, Julie's stepfather, also self-deported.
Hola, Mario.
Now together, he helps her run the store. They say they don't have plans to try to seek residency in the U.S. or return at any point.
Seeing them reunite, it was such a happy moment because now it felt like she wasn't alone.
She says they might move closer to the U.S.-Mexico border to be closer to Julie and her two siblings who are U.S. citizens and still live in Los Angeles. Julie says for them, the transition has been hard. There were moments when the family questioned whether they made the right decision.
We still get those moments of doubt, like, did we even do the right thing? But I feel like we did.
Because something, she says, changed almost immediately. The fear Regina lived for years disappeared.
She was very scared to go out, to have even her morning coffees, that she would like to go with my dad. And now she feels safe, she says. She's at peace.
And that peace, Julie says, is something the family never fully felt here in the U.S.
It's that sense of not feeling like a prisoner in her home.
Julie says the hardest part has been learning to live with the separation.
I've noticed that my survival tactics is to just numb it.
She says even seeing other families together can be painful.
I've seen a mom and I was like, can I just get a mom hug? Like, I really need a mom hug.
Still, she says the family is working to stay connected. Julie has visited her mother twice in Mexico, so are her siblings, and they check in weekly.
We've learned to live through the pain, but the pain is always there.
Even so, Julie says she's proud of her mom.
She keeps surprising me every day.
A family once defined by separation, now finding a new way to stay connected across the border. In Highland Park, I'm Mekahlo Medina, NBC4 News.